Welcome back, everybody, to episode 15 of My Simpsons Museum, a YouTube channel chronicling my Simpsons collection, which I'm hoping will be the world's largest. In this episode, we're going to move on through items 80 through 88, and that's going to be starting into my collection from Funko Pop of the classic Simpsons. Starting with Funko Pop number 496, Radioactive Man, the first in the series of Simpsons Funkos that were released in 2019. So if we look around the package a little bit, on the side we see a big picture of Radioactive Man. On the other side, see a little bit of a profile of the figure and of course his name. And then on the back, it's going to give us a listing of the 7 Simpsons characters that are in this series. Although I did mention that there are 8 today because we do have an exclusive that's not listed there. Moving on, our next Funko today is Lisa Simpson. And of course the classic Lisa holding her saxophone, or saxophone as Homer would say. And this is $4.97. And if we want to take a look at the picture on the side, Lisa holding the saxophone. And again, the profile on the other side with her name. The back's the same, showing the same characters, so we won't look at the other backs. Moving on to our next one, we're going to have number 498, which is Maggie Simpson. And just classic Maggie, she's not holding anything in her hands. If we turn a little bit, we can see more of her body and more of, well, there's the picture of her first. And then on the other side, we can see the profile of Maggie and see she's not holding anything, just basic, but looks great. Okay, and on to our next one, number 499. 499 is Grandpa Simpson. Grandpa Simpson with his glasses, looking very, very old. And he's probably the least recognizable figure as far as the Funko version, not looking quite as much like his normal on-screen version. All right, and then on to number 500. A popular character, Moe Szyslak, and I found it interesting. I don't think I've ever seen his name written before, the way it's spelt. It might be tough to pronounce if you didn't know, but Moe Szyslak, our famous bartender from Moe's, and that's number 500. Then we've got number 501, Mr. Burns, looking fiendish as ever. Mr. Burns is classic, and we will see another version of Mr. Burns when we get on to the next series of Funko Pops, The Treehouse of Horror. Now on to the exclusive, which is number 502, and the exclusive is for Hot Topic stores only, and it's Homer in his Muumuu. This is from the famous episode where Homer decided to get fat so that he wouldn't have to work and he could go off on disability. So again, that's an exclusive only from the Hot Topic stores, number 502. And the last one in this series is 503, which is Bart Man. So Bart dressed in his famous superhero or sidekick costume, and Bart Man going along with the radioactive man from the first one we saw today. And that's another of the Simpson family members, but in a different costume. So those are, again, items number 80 through 88, and we'll be back next with another episode featuring Funko Pops with the Treehouse of Horror series. Please subscribe if you like my channel, as we'd like to continue making videos to chronicle the whole collection.